the rabbit nego aquaba that saying
Major Obi, you were a fan of my daughter.
Yamia Domian so here. From information I'm picking up no, members of parliament saying I tested positive for COVID.
Obi, Saturday, Bedia, Mammy, Sammy Macate, 5 and a half, 10, Abeka said, tested positive.
Yet 31, no cray.
31. Because it's a time information. Financial investigation at data way, who the number of MPs tested positive. And so, Saturday, before we negotiate by an apple to my report tomorrow, and they are making available my and for now say, we are no more. Let's for the planner, information application, number of people and the number of members of parliament. And let's start for more bigger here, tested positive here. Now, Senator and will be Speaker of Parliament, 19th January, no, the person just said, MPs, no, we are as a composite text. And so everything there now after to another Andra, now Speaker of Speaker of Parliament, the young project at a caution by on behalf of Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Right and Banami, and the two Jan. Now MPs, you know, Makumaku 225 penalty text, you know. About 50 of them.
Maybe na asat enra na MP saying akwakoye voluntary testing no.
Na so for 225.
225.
Yeah.
It naka 50 a omo no munye.
Naka 50 a munye.
E na omo no so omo reason ni say nti omo nkoye.
Eno na the Speaker of Parliament dey one say COVID-19 test wa high. Ye yama 03 baby. I say be more on the crowd with him. The 24 between work with him, be an answer, expert, and answer that is not much to you. Now, what now, so basically, the best 50 of MPs, and yet they are this are directed so Omudi who have been basically, and yet they are MPs now at the we have. If your mom, Speaker of Parliament, the fitness of MPB about the ambassador say why test media only test media ya dia memo ba the ha no maybe as a do one about time other members of parliament and I say
parliament 225 now my test no omonsa come result right
Saturday there 225 members na mo test results na ababontin
Ain't at least for now, you need more money be new more money because the Amami Busa answer Enra and Sawosha, they're receiving a story attributed to the Executive Director of Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs, ASEPA, Dr. Rashid Dramani.
Yeah.
Yes, on Ghana Web. Okase shut down Parliament after some MPs tested positive. You know, and where story Honorable Clement partners is here was sending Eddie Amami. Now story nekase the executive director of ASEPA has suggested that Parliament should be closed down immediately to prevent the spread of COVID-19 among the members. This follows the announcement by Speaker Alban Bagbin that some lawmakers who tested positive for the virus are still entering Parliament to do business. The second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei-Wusu, said this when he delivered a communication from the Speaker on the floor of Parliament on Wednesday, that's yesterday, February 3rd. And that's unbelievable. Say, MPs need to tested positive. Or more than sober Parliament.
Asempa FM. Instead of some self-isolation, and also make up with that, now doctors actually moment. I didn't go to buy this. I be there. The Speaker of Parliament this week, the MPs look to buy, and who been at Parliament, the back to Pampire. I'm going to move enough for 4 more bigger about the bunker, more assistant, parliamentary staff, Department of Department. I dare say, almost cost now. It will be in the a right course when the public map consider somebody hobby. Because probably MPs in the break from them to show.
Na mebao. Na omo a tested positive no. Meaning say leadership information on who and who have tested positive. And that's why what threatens say Koswa or the Omudin Ebetuja. Why are we wasting time? Why are we not naming and shaming? Because it is the irresponsibility of the highest order. Say unim say what tested positive and a kosi obi ni ministerial job. Enti, why would you enter parliament if you know say what tested positive?
Yeah. Enti obi idea manfo anase mpani pudi mu ya de pa MP sana mu tibia na te position. Am represent constituency manfo beze over 60,000 FM 54,000 60,000. No money na pa o braha. That's what I say positive for. I don't see am fan fie. Now umpa enye putu okwa mama manfo say COVID-19 wo ho. So mo kamo woni up. Na mutimi ka COVID-19 is the real you can matter area MP for to attack it. To be answer na one share of the because we do want to say a member of parliament for attest positive also transfer me treating a woman who and son of about never to bahano.
And I said the not just more market, you know, more the other sign when you know poto.
And for the first time, mop up and run over there in our barrier. Now, I just say, and just up to some year, to share some money, there's no money good. Better Kasama Masamba, Namasaba by texting people. Maybe I said, if it's not almost Samba, I'm with a Masaba had it.
Yeah. Because Honorable Clement Apak the opinion about, and I agree with him. I say honestly, Parliament ought to be shut down. I agree with Rashid Dramani. Every member must be instructed to self-isolate for the required number of days, which is our 14 days, after which test should be done for all of us before we return. This is the best option given that we, the non-leaders, don't know our colleagues who have tested positive and have been coming to Parliament. And apart from leadership, members are can any be our tested positive, no be our untested positive. And nipping about Parliament, the any or moving come or it's a terrible situation. I don't know, but for more as members of the Parliamentary Press Corps, is this something you would support? Say Obianko into self-isolation. Na omonya test bi wan sound o masayaba.
Omoya sa ade abebo e bi se sabe oni mo bia. MB wa test. Ana se MB o test. Ana se on test. Na obi me ma me kasa nya tete. So doctor ayo a free wa ha o yesi mo.
Okay.
Okay. Ana ne chinku mo. MB sa ne san se na enter to parliament president. Now, tell you in general. What about come about question to? Yeah, me just switch that people. What be say?
Nyamia do honorable me hoya pa. Nyamia do. Great.
No, honorable COVID-19 test. How are you there? I'm a choir me. Oh, you know, much results na ba usually. I mean, choir test we are positive. I'm be negative in 2 weeks. And this is the come after about 24 hours. So, Okoyana said, we are positive, but no master. We are negative. Of course, because let me stop. There be about a week, but that was for the sake of the records of Parliament that had to do with the case. Yes. Be unfair. Yes, be unfair. If you was meeting with the case. Okay, I mean, to say that is the way the community is. As far as Parliament is concerned, in the first time I hear it, for those who are positive, they call you. For those that are negative, they don't need to call you. But then you can also go there and then go and check on it. Immediately, positives are more you hear in community health, when you are treated in public health.
Asempa FM.
Yeah. The negatives are not the sensitivity, the positive. And the focus, the positives. Yes. Now, we get it. Sabin can say, MP that takes it positive. And so, almost up here, and have a bomb complaint on post this. We get it. Yes. First of all, Majidi said, what is I said,
Honorable,
Honorable Joe.
sorry, we are tired. And Shane, even Batman also said it before he left. And also Shane, or one, on my positive, say 2 points here, or body, and President so a communicating. But very well, so you're empty. I disagree because of positive thinking. I was almost down Parliament. They don't have to at all. That's not the way to go about it. If you want to shut down Parliament because of corona activities, all fair for the case of shutdown of the country. Because in any case, in the community, there's community threat. Are you calling for a shutdown? Who could read the journal, sir? The country was a shutdown and yet any on control. So what is it? Your attitude and the what effect. So first of all, we'll be in your positive. I was there, was isolated. So what was symptom? I was in your treaty. So what is the business of you to come to Parliament?
But now some good of the speaker attracting the first place. And only this out of Babontin, publishing the mobile MPs no matter.
And that speaker sounded the caution to the MPs. As you see, under the guidance of the speaker now, your alternative or groups of Omeba chamber. On top of also be our mask. On top of also 1 meter distance for the seats. Such as here. The precautions that we have not be okay. Now, the other thing is that MPs at the end of the weekend will socialize. On the call of constituency. Are you saying that you shut Parliament down to constituency? I was almost there and what the MP from Kromana. This is a complex situation. What you have to do is be calm. You know, medical doctor as well. I don't panic on issues. I don't panic on issues. Me trained to solve issues. So the realistic approach MPs is yet different from other Ghanaians. MPs are not gods, and for that matter, mean treaty MPs so different from Ghanaians. Coronavirus is not MPs in Ghana. It's yet different from the coronavirus by somebody in Akola. So if they've not shut down Makola, you can shut down Parliament. It is attitude and discipline. Discipline on the part of the MP. Say, when you're coronavirus, you don't have to go to Parliament. You have no business in Parliament. Even that.
Supported that shut Parliament.
No. As a medical doctor, I would not go for publishing. What you do is that, you're positive, Obey Myanmar, you're frail. I catch you almost said. Parliament. Into who Parliament, not at the end of the day, on picking phone. How do I reconcile this? Into say, if you are positive, you have no business in Parliament. What sounded the news out there? Say you don't have to come. Into the opportunity or then you have a reason to publish or get the marshals. Obey in a free chamber. And a man was to put that another MP way. According to the signing order, speaker Bettingham will be you a free chamber. The marshal you free chamber. That's a Kobuta coronavirus. You, that MP, you'll be so disgraced there. You are a bad leader. You want to set example. You have no business even in Parliament again. Such as it. It didn't say the warning now. You that 6 days and you allow them. Okay? But going forward.
No, but Honorable you.
Yes.
Honorable, now me person me busa say, even before we get to the warning, and nothing na mumu be leaders, no leadership have a responsibility. I believe say you who says after na tested positive neighbor Parliament, no. Leadership should have called them and told them something rather than giving a warning to Munyana, because now we don't know what's happening. They shouldn't have come to Parliament in the first place.
Certain, before the speaker, I can't say no. Now I'm going to take steps about it. I know by all means, if not allow you to say, Yabeka almost there, will be a Yabi, not what he has said. They will do something about it. And what I'm saying is that those MPs who are positive, in line with the protocols, I was saying self-isolated. I was saying at the same time, take treatment. Master, that's the only thing is that you are better also on azithromycin. such as here, whether you have symptoms or not. If they are saying that the viremia is reduced by virtue of taking medications, you have also abided by the protocol. Now, now take immune boosters. Now take what will regulate or control the virus if it is that macrolide.
Yes.
As I'm talking to you now, any such MP who acted otherwise, a act of indiscretion. But going forward, as you think, said they have no business in Parliament. And if they come to Parliament, not say you mean it is almost also almost consequent, almost the almost back into a level of total disgrace. So yes.
Obi, you know your power or empty no more for also my ministry for fast as engine against after my speaker of Parliament. But you more cover about Asempa
FM.
Honorable Speaker, this is just one of the guys and some of the Subahano. If you know, who is the minister? Yes, now, a beer with Nebo. And he put it in a positive manner. Many things leadership was the more first time. I believe, matter of responsibility. You cannot just risk people's lives. Particularly, I think share your standard or underlying share people even some big examples. So it is only fair on the your college now as I want to you even make sure that you have a family plan after how you can protect your own family. And so for me, I think that we can speak a kind of idea also the issue. But me will put me my culture in politics. Okay. Parliament will be as a third market from the engine. They are already said now only to be a resource. I'm just some man from 48 hours. I just say we. I mean that for me it's not acceptable. At least let me know what my resources. My call, it means that me a negative. The first thing, that is why you have a situation where people can raise the issue that they have been trying to get them on phones and not get it. What do you say? And so, I hope that you are worship to be my quality. Oh, yeah. Most of the you took and got our needs and made. Most of them are behind them there. Two, Mr. Speaker cannot, me for the organization. But me, will be open with 225 million, will be with you.
Asempa FM.
No, I'm not going to name them there. Let the leadership ensure that those people, when see them in the chamber, they should let them go out. And I mean, you can say, oh, Mama shall go because that is the kind of responsibility. But see, usually it has to do with peace, we overblow it. That's the truth of the matter. And what you know, but I've always had a position that look, MPs are not different from any other person. There are people who have tested positive, have gone for private tests in their various areas. They've tested positive in the population. What they are here. And that's how the infection has to go. That all of us must begin to realize that it is a change of behavior that making us to pay the spread. And so, let's be responsible to ourselves and to our neighbor. That is the pattern. But what I want us to be talking about, I'm sorry, I'm not changing the topic.
No problem.
What I want us to talk about this COVID-19. I've been now Ghana Health Service so we share your movement from infection to being sick now. I increase it to about 32%. So hospitalization is about 32%. Today, I mean, okay, that's about 2 weeks ago. The information I got on the who did almost oximeter are tested in terms of concentration of oxygen in you, able to determine as to whether they should put you in a mask or not. Of course, hospital at 37, you don't have it. We know
mobile oxygen way. I was here. Some of the hospitals don't have it. Sometimes the patient is there, and I'm not sure I'm not sure how the presentation area. The person has to be taken off oxygen mask to be able to go and do those. And for me,
Asempa FM.
Pregnant now. So those are compared to now, they are now more hospital home. Let's see how we try as much as possible. We have the necessary guide to make. I'm told that share sensitivity between 20% and 40%. That's what they have said. They say almost that oral swab now, and if there's a swab now, it increases the probability of being able to identify you that you've done. But I'm also told that most of them, you manifest all the symptoms. Of course, tests are negative. You are immediately they see that the presentation it is just like COVID. So some of the hospitals then go ahead to COVID and others. These are some of the things that the monk of focus the also not only positive now. So negative negative. These are the things I'm worried about. You know, the MPs as leaders who must show leadership.
Yeah.
So they catch the constituents say, we are there, we are better. Men for home question as should be seen to be acted. Leadership is very key, and that's what we should be looking at.
You see, there's been some courts we are young started parliament here that MPs will be answered right on the table for the we are monitored and some back. Officer is the call is
after 14 days, over back now, COVID patient. When you're COVID, you see, sometimes some of the solutions we prefer to, but I mean, the thing is that
Asempa FM.
it is possible. Me hear testimony. At least it's about almost a week or so now. You're framing campaigns. But it's possible that just after the test, in going out, I may have contacted somebody and I've got it. Are you getting the difference? And it is more about whether not to shut down an institution. It's just because you're have to be immunity. Can you imagine the parliament is shut down? And we also know that the fact that COVID has come to the that we have suspended our laws. Now ministers give some approvals from executive approvals from parliament area. How do we do it? So that can never be an option.
Moving forward, office parliament as an institution, sending money for a handle situation where money is spread among members of parliament. I'm from COP compared to us, money for the temple.
No, I think parliament has done it, and we must praise the leadership of parliament for the efforts in putting in place. OSHA even in parliament and OSHA in terms of the we are matching into groups. And if you are office and then monitor proceedings, if you are parliament one on one. And I think that generally the story is not bad. But you see, new strike is not it.
Asempa FM.
Among cancer, the measures we will have parliament and to make that. Make I saw a huge number of our constituents in this particular case. What is one of them here? We are not concerned that. Oba, Obehu, you cannot get that and say because of COVID. And I saw the number of people here. What is about that? So we our job in this is exposing us to some of these things. But all we need to do is to be very responsible. And Parliament must function. Government must function. It's just that it must change our behavior. That's all we need.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, briefly.
As a country, approach by the government adapt which will be the COVID-19. Yes,
First of all, the exhibit, post exhibit, sure that it will be ABR. Don't know. I exhausted, but there's no meter and idea level. It's not expensive and yet profitable. Two, where coronavirus and your responsibility. Abamba now watch interventions of the tobacco. No watch now what for so restrictive measures that the map will be an action here. Now, one I was a enforcement so on my but Sudi Nankasan, 70%. And what the citizen, if coronavirus goes up, we cannot blame government. It is funny. Who could blame government? For what? The indiscipline is on the part of the Ghanaians. In the media, man, that is why I was trying to effort. The effort is supposed to be on the Ghanaian that walk and say, men, yes, I do. We have no idea. And all because who would have Nanka coronavirus see a nipper. But all who know seeing or seeing, and the believe. Such as here. Into the indiscipline on the part of Ghana for yen. This is the test on earth where the individual created the problem for the government to. In the way you have to have bring government, you have directions. They never to track them. And so should be 70%, which will do sono China, Benu Mino. Now, you put your mobile. Set. You know, what about that? You are free. But you mama from you have to correct. And after soon, did power. I want to see people from Congo.
Okay.
As a security. This America said, Obi, idea, yes, when you speak of parliament, right on above and Babet Akunyum. America, the parliament has started sitting. They were came with some of name of and the business guys instead of near Becker.
Okay.
They come Geneva. There's a committee of selection. Competition of membership of various committees. Jennifer, I think when the public committee committees now can also electing members. More SF to the committee, across the members of various committees.
Mate. Yo, Abednego my nase na yem fancy. Why? Yeah, that's a panya mission. Abednego Asante Asiedu, in parliamentary correspondent, Namotesi and AD and Komame Kasa Fatima to Abubakar.